No, it's like anytime you say, "Hey, let's start early," something like this always happens.
I know, right? Check this out, Rico. This is what I was talking about, man. Snapdragon sent me some of these things. They're called pockets, right?
Pockets.
See up top there.
Yeah.
28 milligrams a pouch, 6 THC, 10 CBG, 10 CBD, 2 CBN.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking this is crazy. This is the shit we come up with nowadays in 2026. They're pockets like
Yeah, like nicotine.
like dip.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, little snusses.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Some Zanes or Zines or whatever.
Some
the fuck they
Zins.
are.
Yes, Zins.
Zins. Yes.
Yes, I sell those. Breaky. Right? Fucking wild, dude. So I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna test 2 of them out. Pop a couple of them in there. We'll see how they do this episode. I have to let you know. That's weird, man. I like weird. Hey, what's up? Feel like I got dip. You're a dip. Welcome in, middle-aged miscreants. I am, as always, your highly medicated and openly opinionated host. Yes, that's right. My name is Dan. Pasture Prime on Twitch, Pasture Prime 25 on Twitter. Catch Middle Age Highs on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that good jazz. My co-host, a man who is a real American, Russ, the Beer League goalie. Show him what you're drinking tonight, brother.
America.
Where's them beers you showed us? Ah, the Yang-a-lang.
Yes, sir.
Yang-a-lang for the ding-a-lang.
So what you're referring to is, I sent the group here a message earlier when I went to the beer distributor, and there is a Hulk Hogan beer out there. It's a light lager. I didn't purchase it. I don't know if I feel like buying a 6-pack or a 4-pack, whatever it was of it.
Oh,
but maybe one of these days I'll try it.
Heard that. Disappointing. Well, speaking of disappointment, our other co-host, a man who is approximately 9 months from unemployment, Rico Suave. How you doing? It's your boy Rico86 on TikTok. What's up, buddy?
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
So what is it? Oh, no. Wait a second.
Wait
a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well played.
What's that? Who's that coming in? Oh, no. All hail your league champion, the one and only Rico Suave.
Oh, Troy, what the fuck did you
Rico,
do?
we
this
have
thing?
trophies.
It's so
Somebody
dusty.
here doesn't have a trophy.
Oh,
First of all, it was Dylan that had it, not Troy. But,
same difference.
Show it off. There it is. The Fantasy Football Fuck'em League trophy has finally arrived for Rico's enjoyment.
It's going to be right over
In
here.
our displeasure.
Ah.
So Rico, we both have trophies. So somebody here doesn't have a trophy.
You and your trophy.
There's one there. To be fair, this will be the last podcast that this will be sitting behind me.
Hey, you keep your trophy. I got Tommy. Right, Tommy? Yeah, man. All right.
And I think you'd rather that football trophy.
I'm winning the next season in the Discord League, says Breaky. Anybody wants to join the Discord Fantasy Football League this year, you let us know. Call it the Podcast Fantasy Football League. I don't care. We'll call it the Middle Age High League. That's what we'll have this year. A Middle Age High League, folks. Anybody wants to play, hit us up now.
We'll change it up.
It's time to get fired up. And speaking of that, folks, we are ready for football season. So the Fuck'em Challenge will be taking over every single episode from now until fantasy football draft time, because it's time for a bet.
Ooh, yeah.
What did we decide to bet,
wait.
fellas? Did we settle on it? I forget.
I don't think we settled. I mean, we kind of came up with a couple different ideas, whether it's changing team names or, boasting about the other person being better than
Social
you,
media
or
video. Yeah. There's a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
It was a
ideas out there.
PSA.
We'll talk about them later, but we have something going on. We will be doing a 6-episode challenge, 2v2, 1-on-1, 2-man game, not a 3-man game, a 1-on-1 challenge. 6 episodes in a row to decide who's going to win. We'll settle it. We'll decide the stakes when we get to the challenge this episode, but we got that coming up. This episode, Russ versus Rico on the docket. Should be a fun matchup. So we've got that. We're going to be mental health episoding today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking about losing your confidence as you age, because we are aged. Not well aged, less like a fine wine and more like a spoiled milk.
I mean, there's a little bit of gray in there, a little bit. Got some
Cheese
salt
curds.
going.
Little gray.
Gut
Dude,
cheese. Gut cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's
I don't have
Danny.
as much up here yet,
This
but
one's
it's coming.
my wife. Oh, it's terrible.
There's so many grays.
Oh man. So yeah, we got all that stuff to get into, and that's going to be the bulk of the episode, because it's going to be a good topic to settle on for a while, and the challenge ought to be fun too. But before we get to anything, we have to, of course, as always, let the gray-haired man that is the beer league goalie out of the penalty box. Yes, that's right, folks. It is time for Russ Reigns.
Ta-da! So you heard earlier we're going to be doing a mental health kind of a moment here. So my rant is going to go over mental health, but specifically for men, as this is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So they call it Men's Mental Health Month, but where are the marches? Where are the commercials? Where are the companies changing their logos and putting slogans and email signatures reminding that they matter? For a lot of guys, June comes and goes so quietly, and maybe that's exactly the problem. Too many men are living the same way, quietly carrying stress, quietly fighting battles, quietly feeling like they need to be the provider, the protector, the one who has it all figured out. Ask most men how they're doing, and you'll hear the same answer. I'm good. But sometimes I'm good means I'm exhausted. I'm struggling. I don't know how much longer I can keep carrying this. And here's the part we don't talk enough about. Men make up the majority of suicides. It's a little dark. I understand that, but it's a fact. You think about it. So many fathers, husbands, sons, brothers, teammates, co-workers, what have you, reach a point where they believe the world would be better without them. And way too often, everyone around them says the same heartbreaking thing. I hadn't a fucking idea he was struggling. Because men are very good at showing up for everyone else while silently falling apart. That's something we need to fucking change. We need to do a better job of celebrating good men, the dads who go to work exhausted and still come home ready to play and be dad, the husbands carrying pressure nobody else sees, the friend who cracks jokes because making everybody else laugh is easier than talking about their own pain, the coaches, mentors, teammates, the guys who show up for everybody else. Somewhere along the way, we forgot that strong people need support too. We tell men, be strong, provide, protect, keep going. But we don't tell them enough. You're appreciated. You matter. The world is better because you are here. So let's talk about men's mental health, but let's also start celebrating men while they're still here and they can hear about it. Sorry, a little dark on that one, but it's facts.
No.
Oh,
Well
no.
said. Well said.
Yeah.
I have no argument with that. Rico, you have any response to that before I take over?
I feel like I was like,
Love
fuck,
you too,
man.
Saint.
I'll vote for you, dog.
Man,
I'll
I
vote for
silenced
you,
the
dog.
masses. That's a first.
No, not at all. I'd say, well, look, you said, why are there no marches and all that? Because that would require us to be seeking attention. It's not what we're seeking. Women, and this is not a knock on them in any way, shape, or form. And yes, it's
No,
a
not at all.
stereotyping type thing. But their, way of that they want recognizes they want attention. They want appreciation. They seek it. What do we ask for? We just talked about Father's Day 2 weeks ago, fellas. What did we say
Yes.
we wanted for Father's Day?
Appreciation and not to do a damn thing.
Left alone. We just want to relax.
Yeah.
Like Rico said, we don't make a fuss if you miss the day. We're not going to throw some
No.
kind of a hissy fit. And like Russ said, I'll grill if I have to, but for God's sakes, would it be so hard for somebody to just bring me some food on Father's Day?
Yeah.
You know, forget Mother's Day, you're in the doghouse. Forget Father's Day, meh. Well said, Saint. That's exactly what Rico said last week.
Very
Rico,
valid point.
Saint's 100% in there with you.
Yep.
But that's how it works, and that's just how we're taught to be. We don't seek attention. We don't seek praise. Our praise is supposed to be just the pat on the back, and that's it. Pat on the
Yes.
back and nod, and that's it. That's what men are supposed to get. That's how we're supposed to receive attention and praise. That's why sometimes when somebody hits us with a bunch of it, we don't know how to handle it. You ever been in that
No,
situation?
it's awkward.
Yeah. 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 You don't know what to do with yourself. You're like, all right, well, give me something to work on. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
like, I don't know how to handle
Absolutely.
this. What do I do
Correct.
here? Oh man. That's a good one though. It's a good point, man. It's a good point.
Very
And it
valid.
does lead into everything else we were talking about. Because like we said, we want to talk about, mental health moment, it being, like you said, men's mental health. As we age, as men, we're built, especially in our younger years, in our prime physical, testosterone fueled teenage 20s, early 20s, we're built on confidence. It's what makes you as a man. Having the confidence, you're taught strong handshake, nice and firm. At least that's how I was when I was older. Don't get me started
Oh,
on that. I've ranted on the podcast about that before.
we
You
have
give me
talked about
a,
that.
a
No,
limp,
no,
weak.
no limp handshakes there.
Oh my god, you give me a limp, weak noodle handshake, and I have no respect for you whatsoever. You are dead to me. Anyway, I digress. That's what you're taught, though. You come
Yes.
in, you come in strong. You come in with confidence, and that's how you're supposed to be. That's how you act like a man. You be confident. But the thing is, as you get older, the things that you count on as being givens that you're capable of doing, suddenly you can't necessarily do them anymore. Every day I go out there and I shoot a basketball, and every day when I shoot a basketball, I look up at the rim and I'm like, I used to float up there with you.
Aren't there Air Lugo?
I did.
Yeah.
I used to be. Ask Rico. I used to be able to
Yeah.
dunk.
Yeah. You used to be
I
able
would-
to.
Yeah, I would dunk them when we'd play basketball. I would be the guy throwing down one-handed jams. Now, yeah, I'll touch the net. I got that.
Maybe.
No
And then I
problem.
gotta stretch and ice after the fact and get a couple ibuprofen.
Oh yeah, wife helps me back inside when we're done. It's no good after that. Yeah, don't ask me to do anything else for the next several hours. Like Saint said, snap, crackle, and pop from the bed to the bathroom. That's basically it. Although it's bathroom then bed, frankly, because I'm not getting out of bed once I hit the bed. Little 1v1 with my kid, and it was brutal. Yeah, bro, like it does not.
Yeah,
we don't age well sometimes. We age like I said earlier, not like fine wine. Sometimes we age like spoiled milk. And all of a sudden you go to do something and it's just not there anymore. What's that? How many times have you been through that, Russ? What's it feel like, man? Like,
Well, to be fair, I'm gonna let Rico answer this one because I have a little
Oh.
bit of a different take. Just
oh,
because of what I do on a weekly basis. So I have a
this
little bit of
guy.
a different take from an athletic perspective.
I play beer league goalie 3 times a week, 17 games a week. I'm in great shape. Fuck you.
Anyway,
Oh no, I never said I was in great shape. I just meant from a confidence perspective on the athletic side of the fence. I think I have a little bit more to smoke there than the other two of you.
then the Navy
I-
guy, we'll see.
No, there's no way in hell, dog. No way in hell. You go ahead and go, buddy. You go ahead and go.
Well, somebody say something else. Good God, nobody wants to hear me talk the
Well,
whole
I mean,
episode.
so, I mean, to be fair, Rico, I know you lift and whatnot. So I mean, you probably lift more than we, Dan and I, have collectively over the past couple of years. But from a confidence
week's
perspective, I feel confident enough in my athletic ability these days. I mean, hell, we talked about it about a month or two ago. I actually did that mile run for my kids, and I didn't actually stop and walk one time. And so that was very impressive for myself. Yes, was I wheezing at the end of it? 100% I was wheezing. But I still had the confidence to go do it because I'm still putting my body through a weekly regimen of physical activity from hockey, from other things. So I didn't take that approach. Now, I would honestly, I think from a conference perspective, I think there may be other avenues to look at. I mean, as I've aged, I've gone the other direction, I feel like, just because I've had a lot of different life events that have just kept building on me and building on me to a point that is driven me to a point to just be confident in myself. And from a mental perspective, I think it's helped my mental status to be confident in myself. And that's kind of half the battle along the way, whether you lose it or you gain it. It's can you just be confident in yourself no matter what it is, whether it's dunking a basketball, having a sales call, talking to the neighbor up the street, whatever it is, going to get a new car, you name it. I mean, there's different avenues for confidence. We
Sure.
can sit here and name a bunch of them, but I honestly, from my perspective, I think confidence has grown with me as I've aged. So I'm on the other side of the fence from that standpoint.
Okay.
I'm with Russ on this one. Yeah, as I got older, my
Ouch.
confidence gotten
Really?
granted, I'm not out there on the field like Messi and shit like I used to be, but like I've taken
Like I
hey,
used to be.
I'm a defender now. I'm okay with that. I'm good with that.
Could you imagine Rico being on a soccer field, trying to look like Messi?
Shit. Hey man, don't let the size fool you. These feet, man. Whoop,
I
whoop.
can see Rico looking messy. Yes. Yes, I can see Rico looking messy. Anyway. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe it's or we get less care about others' opinion. That's confidence for me. That's a good point. That's a good point. You run out of give a fucks as you get older. But the physical thing, maybe
I was going to get to that point. Thank you for beating me to that, Saint. But I think
sure.
that's the gist of it. Is when you get older, the amount of V's that you care about fall farther and farther away from your mind. And that's kind of something that I've been trying to hammer home with certain individuals around me. I don't care what your opinion is anymore. I'm 41 years old. I'm going to take care of mine and my own. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I want peace. I'm going to do what I want. And if you're going to give me problems and you're going to cause me stress, guess what? I don't give a shit. And that's why I have the confidence in the things that I'm doing, because the way I look at it, like people, like for example, I'll give you a prime example of this is, I go on sales calls all the time. As you guys know, we've talked about what my career is, and I meet various, whether it's a CEO, a president, a maintenance worker, anywhere in between. And I just walk in and go, you're just another human being. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what your position of power is. You can have a conversation. That's all it is. Because at the end of the day, you're
Sure.
going to go home and you're still going to be a dad, father, husband, whatever it is. It doesn't matter who you are. You're just another person.
Right.
I don't know.
I get that. I understand the not giving a fuck thing. Just swing it back for a second. I guess the difference in me physically is that I've been through the catastrophic injury thing. I
Guess so.
mean, I've had my knees gave out on me a while back. I had 3 surgeries on my knee. The only reason I hadn't had to get, they told me I'd have to have knee replacement. The only reason I didn't is because I had that, car accident that put me out of work for a year and a half and ruptured disc in my spine. And
Yay,
it
ruptured
was
disc in the spine.
yeah, the fact that I'm able to do what I am now took a lot to do, but I can't do any of what I used to. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just
Oh, yeah.
I'm just not who I used to be in that aspect. So like now, like if I went back to like restaurants and things like that, like I can only do so much of it. Like, like I'm still
Oh, yeah.
I'm good and I do my thing, but like man, my body breaks down at a certain level. You know what I mean? Like I only have so much.
That's a
in me.
different topic altogether.
Yeah.
we're all over the hill when it comes to 40 and over at this point in time. All of our bodies are breaking down. I mean, there are many days where I don't know which hip to sleep on. I'll
Sure.
walk down the steps of a factory floor and it's just like I'm only walking 4 steps, but all of a sudden it's like, man, my knee really fucking hurts just walking down a couple set of stairs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a completely different topic.
I get you,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I also do envy you guys though being able to go out and do the things that you do physically because I can't do them. Like I would my body breaks down just doing what I do at work every day, and I don't do much at work every day. I really don't. Like I had to put my knee brace on when I came home today with that truck order. I showed you guys the truck that I had to deal with today. I mean that's a good sized truck, but I mean it's not like I'm doing anything other than counting it and whatever. And half of it's like flour and pre rolls. The drinks are heavy as fuck. Don't get me wrong, heavy as fuck. But
yeah.
the rest of it, flour and pre rolls gummies, they're not that heavy. So but yeah, I did put the knee brace on when I got home. I'm like, I'm gassed. I don't have like my knee is half gone. It's yeah. So it's interesting that way. But I can relate to the not so much giving a fuck about who you are and being comfortable with who you are because I am finally at a point and call it growing as a person or learning how to cut people out of my circle. I don't surround myself with anybody who judges me for who I am at this point because I know who they are. I know who you are. It's why I don't talk to you anymore.
I don't like you, and I'm still here.
Oh, he's in danger. That was a nat one.
Jesus. This
Oh,
fucking guy.
Hey,
God.
but one thing I'll give you from a conference perspective that ties into the old age thing is, we have some younger kids, and the younger kids like to do some things, and they have much more energy, much more flexibility, and there is no holds bar with little kids. And I
I also
know
have
on a
older
prior
kids.
episode we talked about, the fact of you were trying to play, and the one time you couldn't play, and we had a whole conversation on the fact that you had a moment there with not being able to play. And now my kids are 8 and soon to be 6, and there are some times where it's like, they run and jump, or they jump on you, at you. It's like sometimes I'm like, am I actually going to catch them? Is this going to hurt my back? Am I going to tweak something? Like, I have thought that in the middle of what I'm doing with them. So
Yeah.
yes, I've lost some of that confidence that I can successfully do some of the things my kids do to keep up with them.
Yeah. Yeah. I vacuumed the rug at work the other day, bent down to wrap the cord up for the vacuum, and tweaked my back. It took me 3 days to get it back in shape.
Oh, dear God,
You know
no!
what? You sound like you need some yoga, dog. You do some yoga to get that flexibility back.
I've thought about it. I mean, I do work in a dispensary. I suppose I should be hippie enough to do that, right?
Hey, look, I do yoga. That shit helps out.
Right, Rico, you make a good point. That's probably something that I should look into at some point in time too, just based on the position I play in sports.
Yeah, exactly.
Threw my back out sneezing. That's a real thing.
I'm sure
Sheffy.
if I showed you guys enough video of me playing, you'd throw your back out just watching me.
I have watched you and been like, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, Gumby, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, yeah, I'm like all for you. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, you're out there fucking doing it. I'm like, not me, dog. Nah, I know my limitations. I'm like, I don't even do a jump shot anymore. I just stay on the ground and shoot.
Right?
I don't even rock up to my tippy toes. I just go, eh.
I still jump when I shoot. Just don't jump like I used to.
Oh,
And I can only put up so many shots. I get about a half dozen shots, and I'm like, yeah, that's about it. It's about gas tank is about on empty. It's about all we got. It's a sad thing, but
I'm like, I'm
so
in the old people sports now, like pickleball.
all right. So the things that we lose confidence in, what's a good way to rebuild confidence in them? Do you have a good way to do that?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how I would gain confidence back in being able to do the things my kids do, or the
Right.
things that they want me to do, or the things they want to do to me.
Well, I think for us as dads and parents, you have to look at it as a sake of I can teach my kids to do this, and my kids can do this better than I used to. That's kind of what you have to cling on to as a parent. For me, anyway, because I know Danny's much better at most things than I was, and you guys have played video games with him. The kid's annoyingly good at every video game we play.
Like,
yeah.
So
To be fair, I think he's better than you were in your prime.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Hands down. Like I don't
He's
even debate that.
he's almost on your brother's level.
It's the two of them will go. The two of them would be dangerous if they got together on a game.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
they really should. I tell him he should be streaming this shit, but whatever.
Yeah,
He'd probably do it if I'd stop telling him.
I agree. What about you, Rico? Anything you could build on for yourself?
Oh man, what's a good way you build confidence?
So, like for me, it wasn't like actually me. It was just like I've shared pictures with you guys. You guys knew how big I was and all that, and like I was like, who's big? But it wasn't until after about like 6 months in the gym, just going like every single day, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and just doing something. One of the ladies up the front counter was like, hey, you know what, sweetie? Like, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, me?
That's nice.
I'm like, what do you mean, man? I'm like, what? Me? What do you mean? She's like, yeah, I thought you were going to die when he first came in here, but look at you. You're looking good.
Damn.
I was like,
That's blunt.
Like, I was like, all right.
She said she thought you were going to die?
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah.
You gotta love people that are straightforward.
Oh,
like
yeah,
there was a point to where my wife was like, "Rico, I'm worried about Rico." I was like, "Yeah, no,
it was very bad.
We're a little worried about Rico."
Oh, I was worried about myself. Well, I wasn't worried about myself, but I became worried about myself. But yeah, like when she said that, then it was like, oh, okay, let me start lifting heavier. And like, yeah, like I fucked up my shoulder. I know you guys know that one, but
Yep.
Yeah, that's something I would
305.
not have the confidence to do
Oh!
right now, is to jump into heavyweights.
No.
That's for
No.
damn sure. Like, you know what? There's something I probably don't have the biggest confidence in the world. Yes, I don't give a fuck about people's opinions, but going to the gym and then like realizing the fact that I'm not as strong as I used to,
Mm,
and then like picking up
That's
lighter
tough.
weights and then being like, oh man, I feel like a bitch.
I just
That's
like for
tough.
me, like yeah, I felt that way until like I had the pay go down. And I was like, nah, yeah, 15's good. Yeah, let's burn it out. Yeah, let's get it. But like, I was trying to join the 1,000 pound club, because you have squat, deadlift, and bench, right? Those three.
Yep.
And I got my deadlift up to 540, which I was like, okay, perfect. I was like, all right, so my knees are already kind of shot. Let me try to do my chest. And I did 305, and I kind of came up
Hell yeah.
awkward, and it was like, I'm like, oh, so now I can't
Mm.
see a doctor till July. So I'm like, fuck.
Christ. Sheffy's dad's a 60-year bodybuilder. That's crazy, dude.
To be fair, Chef, you are correct. There is no excuse because a
No.
lot of us as adults, male, female, doesn't matter which. It's not a lot of us are like, yeah, I don't have the time for that. But meanwhile, we'll spend 2 hours on our phones just going like this at night when
It's
you
a
could spend half an hour doing something.
Something.
Doesn't have to
super
be an
valid
hour long.
point.
You don't have to spend hours at the gym. Just something, whether it's a walk, whether you're lifting a bag of potatoes out in the garage or something. I don't know, something.
Hell yeah, Saint. That's
Yeah,
crazy,
I'm at
man.
2,000 meters on a row in 7 minutes. So if you can beat me on that, I'm like, all right, all for you. I can't run. It's like Rocky Balboa. It's like, oh, long distance running's out of the question. We just got to put some real hurting power in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what
I heard that.
Build them hurting bombs.
the hurt bombs.
Them hurt bombs.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Damn.
Love it. Love it.
That's funny, man. Well, speaking of hurt bombs, you two ready to go one-on-one here? Ready
Let's
for the
go,
first
Rico.
round
Can you-
of the fantasy
Can you
football
finally
fucking challenge?
dethrone me?
I'm hoping, man. I don't know.
Somebody?
This one.
He's got the trophy. He's got the power.
Like, I want to go like where you guys go 2-0 against me. That's what I'm hoping for.
I don't know about the movie I picked. I really like this movie, but I think you're going to get it. So.
Oh God.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, round one. Here we go, baby. Let's kick it.
Welcome to the Welcome
Hold on one
All right,
second.
man. Ain't no 1 second.
I'm
But
still here.
you better
Keep
be
going.
here because it's time for the fucking challenge, baby. All right. So
I'm just trying to make this work because I'm using 2 different computers.
Touche.
yours truly will be hosting this one because it is Russ versus Rico 1v1 on the Fuck'em Challenge. And seeing as we have Independence Day coming up, they thought it would be a good idea to get a jump on next week's episode when we're talking Independence Day and run a movie based on Independence Day challenge. So they have run movies that have Independence Day in them, and this is old school Fuck'em Challenge rules. For anybody who was not around with us at the beginning of the podcast, I'm going to explain to you how this works. They have picked the genre of movies. It is anything with 4th of July to do with the movie. They've each picked a movie, told me what their movie is. Each of them don't know what it is. I have verified that they did not pick the same movie. They have picked 3 quotes from the movie. Now, Russ, Rico, having decided the topic for this, will be giving his quotes first. Rico will give Russ 1 quote from the movie. Russ will have the chance to guess the movie. If Russ guesses the movie and he's wrong, he does not get another guess. You get 1 shot to win this thing. Guess too early, you lose. So he can pass, and then he will give a quote to Rico, who has the same chance to guess the movie. The quotes should get more obvious as they go along. We have 3 quotes, 3 chances. See who guessed the movie first. Winner gets a win, loser gets a loss, obviously. And we're running this to see who does what, fellas. Are we renaming teams, or are we making a social media video talking about how amazing the other guys are?
I'm down for either or. I say let the die decide.
I'd say teams, but that's just me.
Evens, PSA.
Hit it.
And nat 20, baby. Woo woo.
So we're doing a PSA?
PSA all the way.
I say we do both.
Sucker. What the fuck? Either or. We do both.
We do both.
I'm Deion Sanders that shit, baby.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
right.
nat, it's a
That's
nat
right.
20. We do both. We do both.
That's what I think. I say we do both. Both?
Reminds me of radio. Both?
Both. Both it is. All right, so whoever loses the fuck'em challenge gets their team renamed and has to make a video about the other two guys to post on social media and the podcast. How's that? Beautiful thing. Love it. Here we go. Russ versus Rico, round 1.
Rico's going first.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful end out there. So, Rico, quote number 1. Go ahead and give Russ his first quote.
Jesus, this is a nice limo.
I've heard that before.
Ooh.
I forgot about these rules, by the way.
Russ is thinking. He's thinking. He's thinking.
I guess.
No guess.
Nope.
No guess from Russ.
Oops.
All right. Oops.
I thought that one was quick.
All right. Well, Rico, that was your first quote. So, Russ, first quote for Rico. What do you have, sir?
I'm picking here. Hold on one sec. We are going to
Oh.
go with everybody gets one chance to do something great. Most people take the chance. Most people don't.
Ooh. It's on you, Rico.
I know it's on me. I don't know. Yeah, next. I'm not even gonna. I don't know that one.
No dice?
No dice.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All right,
Nothing
round 2 it
from
is.
Rico. What's up, Patrick? All right, Rico, quote number 2 for us. Hit him.
Let's go, bitch. I've done action films.
That's in it. That has Independence Day in it?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Oh, I want to guess. Am I going to lose? We're guessing. Is that Team
Uh-oh.
America?
And Rico has left the building.
Oh shit!
All right, now
I don't have to make a PSA.
that's just round 1. This is
Oh, fuck.
a six match series here. You got 2 rounds against each of us. Calm down.
Shit.
So now, does Rico get to play for the tie now on the second quote?
Your rules. You're coming up
Yeah.
with these things as we go along because you're trying to tell us we're doing both now. So
I think that's how we do it. Yeah, you think so? What do you think? What do you think? Let's see if he gets it. Let's see if he gets it. Right? We'll give him a half a point if he gets it on a tie. How's that? Russ gets a full point. We'll give Rico a half a point if he can get it. Russ, hit him with your quote.
all right. Remember, there's a lot of different ways to die, a lot of different ways to be saved.
Die Hard. No. Damn it.
Oh. Sorry, Rico.
It's okay.
All right, Rick, I'll give you the last one of the 3. Ready?
Yes.
All right.
You mix your Wheaties with your mama's toe jam.
Oh, fucking Sandlot. You son of a bitch.
Well, the third one is a giveaway. Like that one. I mean, I feel like the third one should
I
always be
should have
giveaway.
known you would have picked that stupid
Well,
shit.
you should have. You should have.
I should have just been like, oh, Sandlot. Because I even was looking through shit. I was like, oh, watch, Russ picks this fucking bullshit. I even fucking said that shit too.
That's fucking great. All right. Well,
Mm.
congratulations, Russ. You have won the first round of the fantasy football fucking challenge. So, Rico, you are officially behind. But don't worry, my friend. You get a chance to redeem yourself. Not next week, though. Next week, it is me versus Russ in the fucking challenge. We'll be talking about Independence Day because that's what is coming up. 4th of July.
Yes, sir.
So tune in for that.
250th anniversary.
How about that?
America,
That'll be-
bitch.
That'll be next week for those watching us live in about 10 minutes. So catch us. Hey, you let what? Am I wrong?
Giggling about down there.
Hey, bro, that's funny.
I ain't wrong. All right, folks. We'll be back. Tune in then. As always, we love you. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube. If you're on one, get the other. If you're not on either, get them both. What the hell are you waiting for? Go do it now. We'll be back.
Grace,
Jesus.
what are you laughing at, you fucking
The
Jesus Christ.
Deuce.